Hey guys, how we doing? So welcome to this week's edition of Forex Forecast. It's going to really be an amazing week for us. We're going to be having multiple trading opportunities come next week, and I'll be sharing them with you shortly. The market fully opened 2 weeks ago with the NFP, and also last week we had the core CPI news, which did a lot of damage to traders. Okay, including myself. I lost some money last week trying to trade off the core CPI news. And if you traded the core CPI news last week, you notice that the trend was a bit, the way the market reacted to the news was a bit off. It's not the normal core CPI news reaction. The normal core CPI news it's usually unidirectional. It just chooses one direction, whether up or down, and just heads all the way down or all the way up. But we had a stop loss hunt last week. So I got stopped out, lost some money, but however, there are amazing opportunities to make back our money. Okay, so I'll be sharing with you 5 amazing pairs to be looking out for come next week. This week we're going into for amazing trading opportunities. Okay, so that said, if this is your first time on this channel, I do this every single week, so consider subscribing to this channel and click on the notification icon so that every single time I do this video every single weekend, you do not get to miss out on my analysis for the week. A lot of money have been made using my analysis, and I'm hoping that you make some money too using this weekly analysis. So that said, let's start off with the fundamental events coming up next week. So we have Monday, we're having the Martin Luther Day on USA, which will not be affecting the market that much. And on Tuesday, specifically, we're having the core CPI for the Canadian dollar. So a lot of, if you're not good in trading news events, fundamental analysis and all, you should consider just avoiding USDCAD till about Wednesday, or any other card pair. You might just consider avoiding it till maybe Wednesday, Thursday, when the market has fully reacted and all. So on Wednesday also, we have the core retail sales coming out for the USD, and which is going to be an amazing opportunity for money to be made. And of course, we have the initial jobless claims coming up on Thursday, and also core retails for the card is also coming up on Friday. But however, there are amazing opportunities for money to be made. Now let's start off this week's analysis with the EURGBP. EURGBP is one of the pairs that I was hoping to go short last week, but I didn't see an opportunity, and I'm actually glad I didn't go short, because I would have lost like good money. Okay, so I was looking to go short somewhere around here. I told you guys on last week analysis that I was hoping that this market does this. This was where the market ended, somewhere here last week. So I was hoping this market to pull back here and then give me a run all the way down. Okay, but however, I missed it over here, and I'm glad I did miss it, because I would have lost money, because this last low over here was broken. So I was hoping that since this other one, it was broken over here, that the market would give us a lower high, then we'll push all the way down. But we didn't get that, and I'm glad we didn't get that. Okay, so going forward, this is what I'm actually expecting on the EURGBP. Now, if you look at a weekly time frame, now this is a lot of other blocks somewhere around here all the way. This long wick you're seeing with the long candle. So I can see that this market is actually near, it's looking to head towards this area, this 0.8932 area. Then that's the first area I'm looking that this market is actually going to. Then it'll probably swallow the liquid blocks, the liquidity blocks, other blocks around this long wick, then head all the way up. This is the second target, then it might head all the way up. But however, just for this week, I'm actually looking for this market to get to this 8.932 area. So what am I looking forward to? If you move down to a 4-hour time frame, you could clearly see that this market, let me shift my face a little bit, so you could clearly see that this market has given us this move right here on the 4-hour. Has given us this from here, pushed all the way here, pushed here, gave us a lower low, gave us a higher high, and is back to this level. Now this is a level where this market currently is, which is this area, is an area that a lot of manipulation will actually happen, because let me tell you why that a lot of traders will be manipulated at this point. First reason is the fact that we have the 20 moving average over here, which is clearly broken, and a lot of traders will be looking for an upward push around this area to actually push this market all the way up, all the way up. But however, by experience, I know that what typically happens is that this area, most times, this support, new support looks like it's formed over here, usually doesn't hold. So what this market will likely do is to still push all the way down here, push all the way down here before giving us something like this, like this, like this, like this, then all the way up. So by experience, I know that this is what usually happens for this kind of market, and which would actually be really good news for us, because scaling down to a 1 hour time frame, you can clearly see that this is like a no man's land, at least till we get to this zone over here, till we get to this point. So this looks like it's really going to still fall at least till we get to this point before we get that move that we're waiting for, all the way to, you know, swing this up, all the way up. Okay, so if I get a form of double bottom somewhere here, double bottom, most especially, I'm willing to enter this particular trade over here. Or if we get an inverted head and shoulders pattern somewhere here, I will still be typically looking forward to continuing this trend over here, because like I said, on a weekly time frame, we're looking like we're slowly grinding into this zone. Okay, we're slowly grinding into this zone. Let me put these things out of the way. So we are clearly grinding, you know, slowly into the zone. So we still have about maybe 80 pips till we get to this 0.8932. So we still have like 80 pips up for grabs at this point. Somewhere around 70-80 pips from here to here. From here, let me mark that out. From here to here is like 80 pips. Okay, but however, we can get up to 100 pips because we're looking for this market to still move down a little bit further and give us an entry. Okay, give us an entry somewhere around this, which will coincide also with the 50 moving average on a 4 hour time frame. So somewhere around here, we can push this all the way up. We have up to 70-80 pips up for grabs. That is if this support right here is not broken, which it doesn't look like it's going to be broken anytime soon. Okay, so that said, let's move on to the next pair that we're looking off to trade. Now the next off is the USDCHF. Now the USDCHF is one other currency that would it's really tricky. This USDCHF will be very, very tricky this week, although we're looking for a slow grind. Okay, we're still looking for a slow grind. This market will probably just slowly grind all the way, you know, somewhere to this point. This is where I'm actually looking forward to some action, like some real action actually happening here and also here. Okay, so this market looks like it's just slowly going to grind all the way to the downside. But however, it is actually very, very tricky. Okay, now let's look at a daily time frame over here. Now the daily time frame just keeps showing us, you know, supports being broken, becoming resistance, starting from here, just keeps broken over here. But as you can see here, we have this previous resistance here being broken, although we still have a lower low. That's why I'm saying this is actually tricky, because I mean, it's not giving us the energy we saw way over here. The long candles, long red candles will just keep, you know, bearing all the way down, and we're now beginning to see this blue candle. So it is very possible that this still has a very you know, high, you know, the possibility of still going up. It's really, I mean, it's still high, but however, I'm actually willing to still, you know, bear this market all the way down, because if you look at the 4 hour time frame, we have a clear double top here, and as you can see, there's a lot of rejection from, you know, from the upside over here. So this looks like it's still going to give me about, let's say, 50 pips down to this point. So I will likely just trade this, go bearish on this. If I see an entry on a 1 hour time frame, which is like, I mean, this looks like good entry, I'll probably put my stop loss somewhere here, and then, you know, try to bear it all the way down. But however, like I always tell you guys, this is not a trading advice. This is just my own style of trading. Okay, on a 1 hour time frame, I'm just willing to just grind this a little bit more, maybe take out 50 pips out of this particular trade, 50, 60, 70 or 80 pips, something, you know, within that range. So it is just a scalp trade. Okay, if you're a scalper, this is good opportunity for scalping. This 1 hour has clearly broken the looking both the 50 and 20. It has retested the 20 moving average, which you're clearly seeing here, and has formed a double top 2 on a 1 hour time frame. So this looks like a good bearish opportunity, but this is not a trading advice. Okay, so let's move over to the GBPUSD. The GBPUSD is another wonderful opportunity for trading. Now, due to you know, the core CPI news we had, you know, come last week, we saw this very long on Thursday, we saw this long, you know, bearish this long bullish candles on the GBPUSD, which, you know, we had a retracement on Friday. Okay, which is what you're seeing here. The retracement started after the news on Thursday, like 3 hours after the news, and this is what we have so far. However, on the GBPUSD, I'm actually looking forward to going bullish. I'm looking forward to going bullish because if you look on a daily time frame here, we've actually come over. We first of all tested this 50 MA on a weekly time frame, which was rejected, and then we are back over here. But however, we are if this zone I marked out here is where I think this market is actually headed to. Let me make this thing a little bit more. Let me prolong the line and show you something that might actually interest you. So if you mark out this zone here, good. So you can see that this zone coincides with, you know, multiple support turned resistance turned support levels in the past. It was a support here, it was a resistance here, was a support here, it was a support here, got broken over here, you know, was another resistance here, became a support. This is a zone. Okay, so don't look at the line, this is actually a whole zone. Okay, of course you guys should know this, right? So I'm actually I think this market is way headed to this point because this market has given us 100% retracement on this run that we are seeing on the weekly time frame. Because you put a Fibonacci here from, this is where the move started, right? This is where the move started. Let me put my Fibonacci here. So as you can see, we have 100 retracement on this. Okay, he tested 100 retracement and it looks like it's definitely going to be broken because this is a zone, this is the next possible zone, and of course this is an area of manipulation, guys. This area would definitely, a lot of manipulation will be ongoing here because traders will be looking to actually short this at this point. But however, I'm actually still bullish on this. Okay, so on a 4 hour time frame, this is what I am actually looking for. I'm looking for this market to actually give us something like this. Be sure, break and close. I'm looking for a break and close of a 4 hour candle at least above this high, above this previous high. Then give me a rebound somewhere here, give me an entry on a 1 hour time frame. Then I'm willing to grind it all the way up. At least we have about maybe around 70, 80, 90 pips to scalp off this particular trade. So we're hoping to see this happen sometime within the week, this market to actually, you know, head to this point before we see a major reaction, you know, that will possibly push it all the way down. So this is what I'm actually looking out for on the GBPUSD. Okay, so I'm looking to still go bullish. I'm willing to still go bullish on this. Okay, now let's go over to the USD card. I told you guys, USD card, we're having the core CPI news for the card coming out on Tuesday, and we also have a news on the USD card on Friday, which is the core retail sales. So I might not be trading the USD card, but I need to show you guys the opportunities you know, available on the USD card. Now, starting from on the weekly time frame is not really giving me something clear. We are like in no man's land on the weekly time frame. But if you go down to the daily time frame, we might be seeing some you know, possible structure. So I'm actually expecting this also to slowly grind. You know, just keep grinding, grind, just keep grinding all the way till we get to this to this 1.2969 zone. Okay, this is what I'm actually just expecting to happen. So this is another opportunity for scalping. In fact, all the opportunities I'm seeing in the market this week are just scalping opportunities, which I'm clearly willing to take all of them. Now if you look at a 4-hour time frame, we've actually formed we had this over here, push from all the way to the top here. It retested the zone, pushed down, then came again, retested again, push down, retested a third time, and it has broken and closed below this last support, and we are back at that zone. So this is like a good opportunity for my own style of trading. This is a good opportunity to still try to grind it all the way down. Okay, all the way down. So there's some good of course my stop loss will be tight, like really tight on this trade. Probably I'll just take this trade when the market opens and hope to be off this before Tuesday news comes out sometime in the afternoon. Okay, so that's just what I'm looking for. I'm looking to go bearish. I'm looking for a bearish opportunity on a very lower time frame, like 15 minutes time frame or 1 hour time frame when the market opens. So my bias for the USD card is actually a very short term bearish one. Okay, so now the last one we'll be looking at is the USDJPY. The USDJPY is another tricky guy. I mean, a lot of traders will be definitely manipulated this week. Okay, now I'll definitely be sitting on my hands till this market gets to this point. So this market gets to this 126.718 zone, which is like the last major support. As we can see looking back, this support was going to feel like, it was going to look like it was going to be strong, but it was broken over here, as you can see, and then we are still grinding all the way down. So this place is very tricky. There are two possible things that might happen here. There are two possible manipulations that might happen at this zone. It might come over here, give us as if it's about to give us a bullish run, retest, then give us another hit for bullish run, and a lot of traders will definitely be going buy. They'll be hitting the buy at this point, and what will happen? Boom, it will just keep heading all the way down. Okay, because the JPY seems to be a little bit strong. I wouldn't say it's that strong anyway, but just from what we're seeing in technical analysis, it looks like it's like really strong, and the US dollar has not been performing well, since ending of last year and to the beginning of this year. It hasn't been all that strong. Okay, so we're looking for this thing might actually be broken. Okay, so my bias is that I think for this USDJPY, I have like a double bias. Okay, I'll just be watching the manipulation happen, because definitely a lot of manipulation will happen here. Trust me guys, a lot of manipulation will happen here, but my bias on this might not play out this week. It's more like a long-term bias. This is what I'm hoping to happen. I'm looking for this market to definitely get here, then give me something like this, give me a retest. If it gives me a double bottom and breaks above at least one of either this one or this one, any of them, I'll actually use the Fibonacci when the time comes to actually find out where what I'm actually going to be doing when the time comes. However, I'm looking for this to happen, break above these last two highs, give me something like this, then give me at least a retracement to the 50 Fibonacci or 61.8 as the case may be. Then I'll move all the way. I'm willing to grind it all the way up. That will depend on if the USD becomes strong by that time. Okay, who knows? Okay, but however, that's what I'm actually looking forward to doing. And secondly, another scenario that might occur is something like this. We might have a push down, then it's not the bullish strong will actually play just to give traders an idea to enter, to click the buy. So they will buy over here. But if these two highs are not taken out, I'm not interested. If I see an entry on, let's say, a 1 hour or a 4 hour time frame somewhere around this point, I'll actually still be willing to sell. I'm actually still willing to push this all the way down. Okay, because if there's a lot of other blocks all this week, so this is looking like it's going to swallow all this liquidity. So those are two possible scenarios. This support didn't hold. If this one doesn't hold, it's a long ride down. Okay, because this is like the nearest support level here. So that's what I'm actually looking forward to do on the USDJPY. So guys, that's actually my analysis on those 5 pairs for the week. There are some other pairs I'm looking forward to, but I promise to give you guys 5 every single week. So we'll stick to the 5 currency pairs that we're looking at every single week. So if you're to subscribe to my channel at this point, like seriously, man, I mean, I think you owe me a subscription. So subscribe to this channel, click on the notification icon so that every single week I do this analysis, you didn't get to miss out. And secondly, give this video a thumbs up. Okay, so cheers. Thank you guys. Safe trading out there. Have a wonderful week of trading ahead. Cheers. Have a wonderful time trading next week. Bye.